See you, Dave. See you,
Bye.
Pete. Thank you, Barry. Coming up next on The Beat Goes On, it's our brand new reporter on the social scene, Anne Batley Burton. Known throughout New Zealand as the Champagne Lady and one of the real housewives of Auckland, Anne lets us know week by week who's hot and who's not. And Batley Burton, wonderful to see you again on another episode of The Beat Goes On. And my gosh, does The Beat Goes On for you? Wow.
Does it ever?
You do more in a week than I do in a year.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. So when I hear about your social life, I'm very envious.
You can come with me one night. I
Yes,
keep
I
telling
should do
you,
that.
you've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
to come out and party.
Now, and you've had a busy week. Now, we talked about last week you were going to a Sotheby's function and also at Seoul a fashion parade. So
Yes,
which
Yvonne
one would you like
Venuti.
to start with?
Well, I'll start with Yvonne Venuti because that's how the day started.
Yeah.
Because it actually was the same day, would you believe it? So we kicked off going to the Yvonne Venuti function, and it was at Seoul Bar, which is fantastic, as you know.
Can't go wrong there, can you?
No, you can't. The food is always beautiful. But I've got to tell you something amazing. Apart from the fact the clothes were just gorgeous, she's really got some beautiful things. I've got to go and buy something, actually. Had a really gorgeous meal, great group of women. The place was full, absolutely full. I don't know, there must have been a couple of hundred people there at least. I am very hot on making sure the champagne flutes are polished to perfection, as you know. If they're not polished to perfection and you've got some detergent residue, well, you'll have no bubbles. I mean, and what is champagne without its effervescence?
We got bubbles?
Yes, you can see that you've done a good job on these, Jared. But anyway, poor Judith, because she came rushing up to me. Judith Tabron, you know who
Yes, she runs Seoul, or owns Seoul.
Owns it, yes.
Yeah.
And anyway, Judith came dashing up. She said, Anne, I'll have you know, these glasses have been polished and polished. We had a staff meeting about it today, and they're absolutely perfect. Well, to her dismay, or my dismay, one of the glasses, the bead wasn't as good as the others. Anyway, the young lady, Harriet, I've just got to say something about her, and I've actually got a photograph of her, because she was determined with the next bottle of champagne that we had that these glasses were all going to be absolutely perfect.
Yep.
Sure enough, off she went, and they came back, and they were just stunning. So I've got a fabulous photograph
What's
of
her
Harriet.
name?
Her name's Harriet.
Harriet, thank you, Harriet.
Yeah, she's upholding the traditions of champagne. I'll make her a champagne lady in waiting.
Now let's send Harriet to possibly Syria. She could help out there.
Yeah, she could. So we had a great day.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I was ready to move on to the next function, which was...
Which was the Sotheby's.
Yes, at Sotheby's. And it was a great opportunity for me because Alan Myers, who was a friend of mine there, he asked me if I would come and do a champagne symposium for his clients in conjunction with him showing them what Sotheby's can do. I did the champagne symposium, and what it was basically he wanted me to give his clients some etiquette tips, whilst, of course, they were enjoying my fantastic Jacquard.
Well, let's give a little compliment to your wonderful brand of champagne, Anne, Champagne Jacquard.
That's right. So it's a beautiful champagne, very much
we're drinking it
Chardonnay
right
driven.
now. Shall we have
we
a little
are.
sip?
We'll have more than a sip.
Make sure you are.
Yes, do not clutch it like a beer glass. You're learning.
Yeah, it's taken me. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
You know what I like to do? It's quite a cute little trick. I always put my tongue on the tip of the glass like this,
Yeah.
and then when you lift the glass up, the bubbles go under the tongue and they sort of swirl around rather than sort of just straight down the hatch. So if you do that, you'll feel this rush of tiny bubbles. Did you get that?
Very nice. Champagne Jacquard. Beautiful.
Yes.
Thank
Here's
you.
the Jacquard.
We've talked about the previous week. We've talked about last week. What about this week? What's happening?
Well, I'm going to the National Party dinner at the Pullman.
Ooh.
That's going to be so interesting with the election coming up. I'm really looking forward to that.
Now, the Pullman Hotel
Yes.
it used to be called the
Hyatt.
The Hyatt, yeah. So everyone knows where the Hyatt was, but it's no longer the Hyatt. It's now called the Pullman.
Yes,
Yeah.
opposite the Northern Club.
Okay, so it's a national event.
National Party dinner.
Fundraising.
Yes, there'll be fundraising, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Last time I actually donated our house in France for a week, and they raised 15,000, which was fantastic.
Whoa.
So this time I haven't been asked to donate anything. Oh, just as well. I've done my dash for that.
You can have 2 weeks.
Yes, yes. But yes, so Peter Goodfellow and Desley Simpson, they've invited us on their table. So I'll definitely get to talk to the right people. So I'm
now,
looking
is he
forward
still
to
the
it.
president of the
Yes,
National
he
Party?
is.
Oh.
He is. And of course, Desley, she's a councillor.
Yeah.
And I must admit, I was haranguing her a while ago about the cat situation, me wanting to talk to people about the desexing and so on.
Yeah.
So that was good. That's really good contacts, and they're good friends. So that'll be fun, and see what Bill English has got to say.
Yeah. Now, also, well, let's talk about it again because it sounds like it's exciting. It's the beginning of Soul Punch.
Yes.
Soul Punch on the
Yes,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, at Soul Bar.
It is, and the good thing about it is that we're actually not doing anything too major on the Saturday night at this point.
Yeah.
So we're really going to have Saturday night is going to turn into Sunday, or Sunday is going to be our Saturday night.
Yeah.
And they're going to have it once a month. I think it's the last Sunday of each month throughout summer anyway. And basically, you instead of sort of having a lazy Sunday with a brunch, reading the newspapers, that type of thing, you go out and party. So they're having fabulous food, a sharing type menu, fantastic music, so you can dance, and who knows when it'll end.
Your advice to baby boomers and who sit at home and then complain about their lack of social life, you've got to get out and you've got to make the effort, don't you?
You do have to make the effort. In fact, there's a lot of people we know who are getting out more.
Yeah.
And I keep harping on about it, but you know, the Pineapple Bar is one of my favourite places to be.
Bar.
Well, speaking of that, actually, another thing that would really work for baby boomers, Non-Solo Pizza are the favourite. And they're starting... it's going to be every Saturday in Osteria, that bar at the front. They're having live jazz.
Oh.
And I'm actually going to be doing the champagne for it, which is really great. I'm so thrilled. And they're going to do a Magnum promotion. So instead of getting just a normal bottle, you get a Magnum for the same price. So that's going to be great. So you should come up to that. It's not too out there, but it'll be really fun.
I'll see if my wheelchair is cranked up enough.
It's all on the level, so you'll be quite safe.
No, it's not that bad, Anne. It's not that bad. Anyway,
I don't know why you keep talking about your age, quite frankly, Jared. You see, you're only young. My father's 95, and he still thinks he's young. So you, at 70, you're just a babe.
I'm only as young as the woman I'm talking to.
That's right.
See you next week, Anne.
Yes, yes.
Okay, bye-bye.